guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in today. If you have not yet already, please subscribe, hit that bell notification for future uploads, and also follow me on Instagram. I'd greatly appreciate it. So today we're working on the rot box. Alright, well, pretty much everything we buy is a rot box, but you know what, whatever. So the master cylinder, I believe, went because, I mean, the pads are done. They're meaty enough. When you hit the brakes, the pedal goes to the floor and then it will stop down the road. All right, so I'm assuming this is what this is because it was like that in the 2500 that I had. It wasn't too much, 50 bucks or whatnot. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna change that. For where the brake lines go into the master cylinder, I've been spraying them with PP Blaster to try to free them up a little bit in the back of the master cylinder because against the brake booster, it's kind of a pain to get it off. So I brought my chisel to chisel it out so I can pop it off. But I'm gonna hope that I don't break any brake lines. They don't look rusty, it's too bad. To be honest with you, they're kind of clean going from here in into the ABS system. So I'm gonna, fingers crossed that I don't break them. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna change them. So for the brake line itself, they're 12 millimeters, and I hope I don't break them. Let's see here. Oh, there she goes. Okay, so that didn't break. That's awesome. And let's take this out. Set that off to the side here. There's gonna be brake fluid going everywhere, Connor. Okay, now let's try this guy. Oh, that really hurt my knuckles. There she goes. Right? Oh, look at that! See? PP Blaster, you're just spraying in your weight. Usually you think you're spinning it, but you're spinning the line with it, and then that just breaks it, you know. But now that these are knocked loose, and they actually are pretty loose, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna get it off of there, so that way once it's off, we can do that, and I can plug them with some stuff that they brought with me. They came with the kit. All right, so the nut itself is a 13 millimeter to get it off of the brake booster. Oh, look at that. See what happens when you just like take your time with it versus just going right into it? Maybe we should spray everything, you know, in advance. Alright, so now that you got the old one out, old one didn't take too long getting out. It was pretty good. So with the master cylinders, you can do two things. You can bench bleed test it, or you can do it in the vehicle. I'm gonna do it in the vehicle, and it's gonna be messy, but I mean, it'll be okay. So I'll show you how to do the one that's in the vehicle. Good thing you need a buddy here to do that one. The one on the bench test you can do by yourself. The other one, you're gonna need someone there. Alright, so one thing I noticed is that on the side of this reservoir here, there's a spot for the level sensor. I guess, oh geez. I guess it didn't come with it, so if you look right in. Ready? I'll do it. So I guess there's a level there, for, you know, that didn't come with it. So if you look right in here, there's gonna be tabs right here along the sides here. You're gonna get a flathead in there, and I'm assuming that if you pry out on it, that it's gonna come out. There she goes, and I started the O-ring. Here's the O-ring. So I'm gonna go ahead. And I guess the ballast goes up facing the top. Perfect. Same way you put it back in the vehicle. It's pretty simple. And these are bubble flares. So you're not going to be able to do this if you don't have the right tool. If you break the lines, you're better off just going at pre-bent ones and pre-flared ones. The line only goes from here for the side of the master cylinder all the way up here into the ABS control module. All right, so you're gonna go ahead, you're gonna fill the reservoir. right on up to the top because it's just gonna pour out anyways. Okay, after you go ahead and you do that, you're gonna take your hands and you're gonna put your fingers right on the outsides of the master cylinder, and then you're gonna push it to the floor. All right, once it's all over the floor, you're gonna put your hands back onto the thing, release, and you're gonna feel suction going right in and your fingers are gonna suck in. As soon as that happens, push it again, take your fingers off it, to the floor, release, and it's gonna keep sucking in. All right, released it. All right, push it out. All right, release. And you're gonna cycle this for a couple times. All right, do it again. All right, release, do it again, release, do it again, release, do it one more time, release, perfect. All right, now you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna screw on the brake lines just to stop the leaking. All right, then you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna tighten them back up. And nice and tight. All right, perfect. Now we're gonna put this back on here. We're gonna pull this out of the pit over here, just so we can go ahead and we can bleed all 4 calipers. Once you're gonna do is you're gonna fill this back up again, because obviously the fluid's gonna piss out. And then you're gonna go ahead, bleed all of them the furthest away the vehicle first, and you work your way to the front, which is right here, closest to the master cylinder. So all set and done, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna move on to doing that now. Keep going. As far as it will go. Yeah, keep pumping. Pump it. All right, how's the brake pedal? Wait. Stop. Just found out why we don't have brakes. All right, so now coming up under here, since we have all that pressure, now that we blew another brake line, right up where, see if we can get it to squirt. Press the brake. Keep going. Pump it. There she is. See how it's squirting out right there? All right, stop. All right, so now what we're gonna do is now we're just gonna have to cut and splice into it, because this one was all the way down and back up to this rubber piece back here, right here. So we're just gonna have to get a long piece, I guess, and we'll just have to cut, and then flare it in there. So, but all right, let's get that. Guys, it is now the week later. Finally got a chance to get back to this thing after we blew that brake line, after we put in a brand new master cylinder. So got the parts store, got all the fittings that I think we're gonna be needing. I hate doing this, it's just a pain in the ass. It's kind of like exhaust work. Welding up inside the vehicle or just changing like rusty, it's just, I hate it. So I'm gonna have to flare and whatnot. I already got a line that's already has the fittings on it. I just gotta do the ones on the vehicle. If I can't, and they're way too far gone, I do have one that I'll have to rerun from the master cylinder all the way down to the rear caliper, because that's the line that's actually that's shot. Once that's all set and done, this vehicle, besides that nasty battery that just keeps on dying, besides that, this is it, and completely done, and I can't be more psyched and thrilled to stop working on this thing. To be honest with you, it's I don't know, it's a gift that keeps on giving. Everything keeps breaking. This is so neglected. So when I actually keep driving it, obviously more and more stuff's gonna come up and whatnot. So, but all right, let's get to this thing. Guys, that is it for today's video. I know I did not finish doing this. Like I said, I hate doing brakes. I just said, look, it's already just, the whole line's rotted, it's toast. I even tried to crimp it and flare it, it wasn't happening. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably have to rerun a whole line. But the line that it goes into is a rubber boot that goes to the axle that there's nothing left to it. It's already rotted where I would unscrew it. So that has to get replaced as well. Once that happens, I'll have to rerun a whole line, which would be it's not too bad, because you're just gonna run it and nothing else is gonna rot or break on it. You just put a brand new line in and that'll be good. When I will do that, I don't know, because I really don't want to do this. Hate it. But alright guys, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I'll catch you on the next video.